Hello students, welcome to mathematics class. Students, this is part 7 of the chapter number system. In this part 7, we will learn real numbers and their decimal representation. As we learnt the meaning of real numbers, all numbers including both rational numbers and irrational numbers put together are called as real numbers. You know that real numbers are represented with the letter R, which includes both rationals and irrationals. Now, example for real numbers. Real numbers, here I have taken all this -2, it is an integer, in fact it is a part of rational number, so it is again a real number. -2/3, which is a pure rational number. 0, a whole number which is part of a rational number. 3, natural number which is part of rational number. √2, which is an irrational number. Now, children, we saw for rational numbers Venn diagram that we will draw it for real numbers, and prior to that, real number set is subdivided into two sets called rational and irrationals. Rationals are represented with the letter Q, and irrational number set does not have any special symbol, but in a logical way take away all rationals from real number set. This is a notation for irrationals. Now, let us go for Venn diagram, okay, for the real numbers. Here is a collection of natural numbers, and this collection of natural numbers is included in the collection of whole numbers, where all the natural numbers are part of whole numbers. Now, further, this whole numbers is included inside the included in the integers, where integers will have all the whole numbers as part of it. So, I say all whole numbers are integers. Apart from whole numbers, we have got negative form of this numbers 1, 2, 3, which are outside of this whole number set. Now, all integers are included inside of another set of numbers called rational numbers. All integers are part of rational numbers. Now, this is what we have seen for rational numbers, the Venn diagram. Now, what does this real numbers in Venn diagram look like? See children, real number include rationals as well as irrationals. You know, no irrational number is a rational number. Irrational, this is actually a phrase of not rational. So, irrational nothing but not rational. So, none of this rational number will be a part of this irrational number set. So, I am showing it a separate set of numbers in a separate place. This is irrational numbers. No commonality between rationals and irrationals. Okay. Now, these put together, this is real number set. So, try to understand, real number set is the collection of rationals and irrationals put together. Okay. These irrationals are outside of this rationals. Okay. Now, don't ask me that, sir, this is anywhere other than rationals and irrationals are here? No, I am showing you these two together. called real numbers. Okay. So, no number is there here, no element is outside of this two of these figures. Okay. Now, here is the real number set. Now, I will draw the flow chart or tree diagram for real number set. Okay. We have all irrationals here and rationals here, and you know rationals or rational numbers are represented with the letter Q and irrationals are logically written as R minus Q. Now, these rational numbers will have further divided into fractions, then integers, and here non-fractions. So, we have non-fractions such as minus 2 by 3, they are all pure rational numbers, and fractions you can have 2 by 5, these are all fractions positive, and 0 does not come in these fractions, and here we will have all integers numbers. Now, further integer set is subdivided into further whole numbers and non-whole numbers. I say non-whole numbers can be called as positive integer, negative integer. Okay, negative integer. Let me erase this negative integers. Now, this whole numbers is further subdivided into only 0 and natural numbers come under as part or a separate set. So, this is the flow chart of real numbers, okay, represented by the letter R, and there are again two varieties of irrationals also, thus you will come to know later. Okay. And for time being I will call two types, name alone I will give you. One, surds, we call them as surds, and transcendental irrationals. Irrational set is again, that set of irrationals is again subdivided into surds and transcendental irrationals. Okay. So, you can pass the screen, note down both Venn diagram of real numbers and tree diagram of real numbers. Okay. Now, we shall move on to the decimal expansion of real numbers. Okay. Now, children, real numbers and their decimal expansion. To understand the concept of decimal expansion of real numbers, I would like to consider some of the examples, and from them we will learn summary. Here, example number 5. Find the decimal expansion of 10 by 3. You know, if you want to find out decimal expansion of 10 by 3, you need to divide 10 by 3 using the procedural same division method. So, when I do division method, so 10 divided by 3, here 10 is dividend and 3 is divisor, 3 3s are 9 and 10 minus 9 is 1 and 1 remainder and 3, this 3 is quotient. Now, 1 is less than the divisor, so I will put a point. Now, I will get 1 0. So, 3 3s are 9, again 10 minus 9 is 1, and remainder is always comes as 1, and here this decimal place of the quotient will never end, okay, will never end. So we call that non-terminating decimal number will be the non-terminating, nothing but not ending, okay. So we say 10 by 3 is 3.333, and you can write that 3 all the way. Now, is there any representation shorter to show this? Yes, that is 3 point. Which are the digits repeating? We write under a bar. We call 3.3 bar, 3.3 bar. We read like that. Now, you know 3.3 bar is the decimal representation of 10 by 3. Okay. Now, coming to the second one, 7 divided by 8. Here, when we go for division of 7 by 8, 7 is smaller than 8. What should I do? So, I need compulsory taking sum here. Decimal point starts by taking 0. So, 8 8s are 64, and the difference is 6, and now first time when I am taking point, that time I take 0. Next time whenever I take first 0, when remainder is smaller than divisor, this one time 0 is allowed, okay. So 8 7s are 56, and the difference is 4. Now I will do it here, and further 0 I can take. 8 5s are 40. So 40 minus 40 is 0. Therefore, I got here ending. Ending is coming means it's a terminating. It's a terminating decimal number I got as this quotient. Therefore, I say 7 by 8 is 0.875, terminating nothing but ending, okay. So, I did conversion or decimal expansion of these two rational numbers. They are rational numbers because they are written in the form of p by q. Now, let us go for doing 1 by 7, third one. Now, see children, here in third one, where I have got 1 divided by 7, when I go for doing 1 divided by 7, here first thing 1 is less than 7, so I have to take 0 and I have to start a decimal portion. So, in decimal portion 7 ones are 7, 10 minus 7 is 3, 30 it becomes now. So, 7 4s are 28, and 30 minus 28 is 2, it becomes 20 now. 7 2s are 14, and 20 minus 14 is 6, it becomes now 60. 7 8s are 56, 56 when it is subtracted from 60 gives you 4. Now 40, let me do that here. I will have this side 40, I have taken this same 4 here. When 7 5 is 35. So 40 minus 35 is 5. Further 7 sevens are, here I have to make it as 50 now. So 7 sevens are 49. So 50 minus 49 is 1. That means this 1 has come once again what is given as the dividend. That means further when I do, it starts with 1, again 4, 5, 4, 2, 8, 5, 7. So that means this 1, 4, 2, 8, 5, 7, 1, 4, 2 and so on, this will be keep coming. That means this 1, 4, 2, 8, 5, 7, further again 1, 4, 2, 8, 5, 7. This is some sort of a repetition. What you have seen in our first question, this 3 is repeating. It is non-terminating but repeating, isn't it? That repeating is the digit which we are getting in the same order. Okay. So in this case, this 1 by 7 is 0.14285, the same order it is repeating. So we call these sort of numbers as non-terminating but that repeating is also called recurring. Now this non-terminating but recurring decimal form you could see for this rational number. Okay. See children, now so far whatever the rational numbers you found their decimal expansion is either terminating or non-terminating but recurring. Okay. Now we have one special terminology to be learned for this sort of non-terminating but recurring numbers. Let me tell you, here you have got period and periodicity. Here number of digits repeating, number of digits recurring will be called as periodicity, and the digits repeating in the same order will be called as period. So period is 1, 4, 2, 8, 5, 7 is the period, in the same order it will be keep repeating, and number of digits repeating is 6, it is called periodicity. So these are the two important terminologies which you have to understand for non-terminating but recurring decimal number. Now when it comes to this 10 by 3, here periodicity is 1 and period is 3. Period is 3 and periodicity is 1 because there is only one digit repeating. Okay. So these two terminologies we will use when it comes to the conversion from given decimal form to this P by Q form. Now let us go for one or two examples of converting decimal form into P by Q form. Now here is the example number 6. Show that 3.142678 is a rational number. In other words, express this in the form of P by Q, where P and Q are integers and Q not equal to 0. See children, whenever I have, for example, I am given 0.875. If I want to convert that into P by Q form, you write the number, divide it by the powers of 10, where the power of 10 supposed to be how many digits are there in decimal form. In decimal form or in decimal portion, I have 3 digits. So, I have to raise the 10 to the power 2, that means it gives me 1000. So, writing this way is called vulgar form of terminating decimal numbers. So, it is easy to write terminating decimal numbers in this vulgar form. Now, you know how to do cancellation. If I do cancellation, 875 upon 1000, I can start cancelling with 5s. 5 2s are 0 0, 5 1s are 5 1s is 5 and 3 comes here 37. So, 5 7s are 35 and that 35 subtracted from 37 gives 2. So, 2 comes here 25, it becomes, so 5 5s are 25. Now, further it is again cancels with 5, 5 4s are 0s are. Now, 5 3s are 30, 5 3s are 15 and 2 comes here 25, so 5 5s are. Now, further it is cancels with 5, 5 7s are, 5 8s are. So, the P by Q form of 0.875 is 7 upon 8. In the previous example, we converted from P by Q form into decimal form, where here in this question we are asked to convert from the decimal form of this terminating rational number into P by Q form. Let us go for doing this. Okay, I gave you this example, okay, since we have solved in our example 5. So, I am just clearing the screen. So, 3.142678, that means I had to write this number 3.142678 upon, so 10 raised to the power 6 means I have to write 1 beside 6 zeros. So, this is the P by Q form of this number. If you wish to cancel, you can cancel and convert it into simplest form, okay, or standard form of the rational number or simplest form of the rational number, you can bring it that, okay. That is your one of the possibility, okay children. So, you know now today what you have learnt, sum of the rational numbers from P by Q form into decimal form you have learnt, and terminating decimal numbers which can be converted into P by Q form, that you have learnt, and real numbers and their flow chart, or let me say tree diagram for it. You have learnt tree diagram of real numbers and Venn diagram of real numbers, and in our next class we will continue decimal form of real numbers, okay. So, till then take care of yourself. Jai Hind, thank you.